Boy, it feels like WrestleMania was just yesterday. Now catch a vibe, like and subscribe, join Notification Nation, and get busy in the comments. What's the way, spectators? This is KDV here from SpKtrmmedia, and we are a couple of days away from Backlash in France. So I was waiting for WWE to get a whole card loaded up before I go at this list, but there's only five matches announced for the card, but I'm pretty sure on the Smackdown, which is going to be the go-home show before Backlash, which it's going to be in France, that there'll be 2 or 3 more matches announced, but I'm pretty sure just 2 more, since WWE is going with a less is more approach at these PLEs. But my OCD wants at least 8 just to make it an even number. So yeah, with that, I'm going to get into the card. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga. All right, so I remember a couple of weeks ago which was the Fallout episode of SmackDown after WrestleMania. Oh my gosh, that man Solo was hard at Roman Reigns, and we don't know who this tribal chief that Solo is in contact with, who's giving them these orders and whatnot. But it was just a great visual of when they kicked Jimmy Uso out, and then Tama Tonga made his way, which I was marking out for, because I appreciate his body of work when he was a part of the Bullet Club and New Japan and Guerrillas of Destiny, which I need to get a shirt with those guys on it. Like Tama Tonga, and then when he the next week when he pretty much almost killed Kevin Owens, it just made him come off as that's how you book someone that the majority of the WWE fan base is not familiar with his work. That's how you book him. You make him look like a killer. You make him take out a top star, and that's how you do business. So the way they've been booking Solo and how they debuted Tama Tonga was a W. And this past episode of SmackDown, when they were jumping Kevin Owens and Randy Orton's music came out, I freaking popped. So I'm so enjoying this alliance with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. You got Randy Orton, that's Randy freaking Orton. He been, he's an OG, man, and you can't this face Randy Orton right now. It's just a huge W. When he came back at Survivor Series and he RKO'd JD McDonough off the War Games cage. Freaking fire visual, and him being partnered with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. That's Kevin Owens, man. That man can go. He can talk his shit and back it up. We seen when he popped up on WWE for the very first time. For those who wasn't familiar with his work and Ring of Honor and the indie scene, and how he just beat John Cena, that was man. That's how you get someone over. And all right, I'm deviating off topic, man. I appreciate Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, what they've been doing in WWE. And Kevin Owens is just funny. I'm not sure if he's low key or high key with it, but when he popped up the triple threat United States title match at WrestleMania, and he came with the go-kart, and then he gonna back it up with to give Randy Orton a ride to the ring, even though they had to fight each other for the title. That was funny. I'm deviating off topic, so I'm just going to go ahead and say who I want to win. I'm expecting Solo and Tama Tonga to get the victory in this match, simply to get Solo and Tama Tonga over as killers. That's just all right, we is not bullshitting. SmackDown is our terrain, and we ain't stopping until everyone in on SmackDown answers to the Bloodline. So I'm going with Solo and Tama Tonga to win this match. Maybe, just maybe, Jimmy Uso might pop up and try to get some revenge, but he might get stomped out. So yeah, That's my prediction. All right, the next match, the Kabuki Warriors with Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Alrighty, so I'm not too. All right, so even though like I'm really appreciating Jade Cargill and Naomi and Bianca Belair being like a solid unit, they just made like the I just hate how the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi, like Asuka, I'm a big Asuka mark. I just hate like how like they're just being like destroyed by them, like as if they were jobbers. I'm expecting Jade and Bianca to get the victory and to give the Jade Cargill her very first championship in WWE. And this will this will help solidify her and Bianca as threats to the women's tag division, as well as giving Jade Cargill her very first WWE occult. And with her and Bianca as a tag team, I feel like that will hide any greenness that we have of Jade for the time being, while she's slowly developing and trying to just get better in the background. So I feel like eventually we're going to see like Jade Cargill put on a banger match, but like she's slowly improving. She's slowly getting a depth to the WWE style. So I'm expecting Bianca and Jade to get the victory and take the titles off Asuka and Kairi Sane, and to further solidify like Damage Control, like taking more and more L's. So even though I like I said, Asuka and Kairi Sane like two of my favorites women's wrestlers at the moment, but we gotta get Jade over, and we gotta put some juice in Bianca, because like I just feel like her like before she aligned herself with Naomi and Jade, I feel like she was losing a step. So Bianca and Jade for the victory. All right, triple threat match: Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. All right, so my pick for this match of the victor for this match will be Bayley. Bayley getting her WrestleMania moment back at WrestleMania 40 was just a full circle moment, from like, because Bayley deserves it, from all the time she put in the NXT to her coming out as the mystery partner to help Sasha Banks a couple of years ago. I forgot who they're facing, but I remember Bayley getting like a really big pop from that. And then she made her debut on the main roster, and like, you know, like, and the rest was history until she, like, her character, her hugger gimmick was kind of getting a little stale, and she like when she debuted on the season premiere of Smackdown, when they first debuted on Fox, and she turned heel and just put the hugger gimmick into the grave. That was phenomenal stuff. And just seeing her character evolution from NXT to now, like, man, like, we still love Bayley. Like, we remember Bayley. Like, Bayley is just one of those stars that you just want to see them win, no matter if she's face or heel. Is simply because I feel like, you know, like Bayley, like, I feel like I grew up, you know, watching Bayley a tad bit low key. So I'm not expecting Naomi or Tiffany Stratton to get the victory. Well, I will say though, like, it's great to see Naomi back in WWE television. I thought that like how they got her for the Royal Rumble was just perfect, like to get her back on television and partner her up with Bianca and Jade. Those three need to be a faction. Like I felt like that episode of SmackDown when they like the go home show of SmackDown before WrestleMania, when they pretty much call themselves the Big Three, like WWE just needs to keep them together as a stable, man. Like, cause like you they like they pretty much the female New Day, but you could take more seriously. Or I guess you could say, let me just say the Hurt Business without all the comedic crowd and whatnot. So I want WWE to keep these three gorgeous black queens together. And I was not a fan of Tiffany Stratton, but that one episode of SmackDown where she pretty much interrupted the tag match between Bayley and the Women's World Championship match between Bayley And Naomi, when she did that moonsault and just took both of them out, I'm like, this woman is good. Like, if I wasn't a fan of her stuff before, that completely turned me into a fan of the center of the universe. But anyway, like, just giving all three of these women props, but I gotta go with my girl Bayley, you guys. All right. The World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. Now, when Damian Priest cashed in his briefcase at WrestleMania, I was not expecting WWE to get me to care as much because I thought at this point he had the briefcase almost 8, 9, 10 months already. It was getting close to Money in the Bank again, and you had the cashing in before then. So WWE, kudos to them when after Drew won it, and then him and CM Punk had their little exchange, and then Damian Priest came out. That was like WWE made me care simply because it helped further two different branches storylines. So I'm getting deviated. I'm deviating out top of you guys. But anyway, him versus Jey Uso. And we all know, Jay is completely over now. Like, that's Mr. Yeetmeister. Like, we can tell him apart from his older brother now. Like, and you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that like 4 or 5 years ago. So, Jimmy Uso getting injured and Jay going out his own. Like, I just felt like him being that was just a happy accident because Jay got involved with his storyline. I mean, in a match with his cousin Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell, and that was just the beginning of main event Jey Uso. So his character arc from the beginning of the Bloodline storyline shortly after Roman Reigns came back to now, it's just a reason why long-term storytelling matters, because you can have the main guy you're trying to get over, but if he's interacting with all these different people, these guys can get over as well. So the Bloodline storyline was just a masterclass of how just to get people over. That's not going to be the center focus of the entire arc, but I'm expecting my boy Damian Priest to come out on top, the promo that these two exchanged on Raw. I want to say last week at the time of this recording, where they were lit, and they said, and Jey Uso said, we up next, Uso, and then Damian Priest said, oh no, I was up next, and then it led to somebody getting super kicked. I can't remember who got super kicked at the top of my head, but anyway. I'm not expecting Jay to get this victory. I feel like eventually that we'll see Jey Uso get his very first solo title, but I feel like WWE is just slowly, it's a slow burn. So if it's not going to be this year, it's probably going to be most likely next year that we'll see Jey Uso with his own title. Now, the World Championship, that's a story for another day. But anyway, I feel like it'll be a great match. I feel like it's going to be a banger, but I feel like I said, I feel like Damian Priest is going to get this victory, because it'll be a shame that he cashed in his briefcase and then he ends up losing the title almost damn near a month later. So Damian Priest for the victory. And not trying to make this video too long though, Diddy, we got Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. Now we know. All right, let me not even start the video off with just a blatant spoiler, but AJ Styles is that's AJ freaking Styles. We see him in his TNA days, to him leaving TNA, to him going to New Japan, becoming the leader of the Bullet Club. All that led him to his journey, to his debut in WWE, and we have Cody Rhodes, who started in WWE. But then he left, went to New Japan, went to Ring of Honor, started AEW, and was also a member of the Bullet Club. So WWE made me really care when they had the contract signing about this match, and they told a story about two guys who kind of sort of took the same routes, but not sort of really. And it's amazing because I was just scrolling on Instagram and someone had an image of AJ Styles when he faced Dusty Rhodes in TNA. So, man, like Dusty Rhodes' fingerprints has been all over this company. And like me going back and rewatching old Dusty Rhodes promos, man, like it just make you crack a smile and just say, man, that nigga Dusty Rhodes was fucking GOAT, bro. But anyway, I'm going for my boy Cody Rhodes to get the victory. Number one, because why finish the story if the story afterwards is going to be a dud and you lose the title immediately? And it's going to be a banger. Like AJ Styles is going to make him work for that victory. Like AJ Styles is one. You can say that now since his career, like he was probably on the twilight of his career. AJ Styles is one of the best to ever do it. Now, would I appreciate another world title run from AJ Styles? Yeah, I would. I would enjoy a new world title reign for AJ Styles because he doesn't have that many left in him since like this is his last WWE contract that he has stated that he's going to be signing. So anyway, I'm not expecting AJ Styles to get the victory, but I'm expecting him to make Cody Rhodes work for that W. So we're going with with Mr. Rhodes himself. But anyway, in the Backlash Predictions video, I want you guys to get busy in the comments, subscribe to my page. I'm just looking at the analytics and I see like a good chunk of people who watch and comment and enjoy my videos aren't subscribed. And I'm trying to get up there, man. I'm trying to get to my first milestone of 500 subscribers. So yeah, just help your brother out. Get busy in the comments. Follow the polls, like and subscribe on the page. And I'm gonna end the video with that, you guys. Stay tuned, stay lit, and stay wavy. Peace.